Hello everyone and welcome to deal 3 of this month's masterclass, which is all about discarding losers. Hope you're getting on all right so far with these deals. On this hand we have 12 points unbalanced, so we start with our longest suit. And our partner has splintered. So what does that mean? That means that they are showing a short suit in the suit that they bid, and at least 4 cards in the suit that we bid. Now, the reason for doing this, obviously we're already forced to game, is so that partner can give us an idea about how we should be evaluating our hand. It might be that we have a slam on with very few values if the hands mesh together really well. Unfortunately, we don't really want our partner to have a short diamond. We wanted them to have a short heart, if anything. Short diamond just means that our honours are not really pulling their weight, and it will often mean that there are gaps elsewhere. So I'm just going to say, no, please go away and let me be in game. And the opponents have led the Jack of Clubs. Counting our losers, we have a spade loser. We're expecting to lose to the king after the ace has gone. We have 2 heart losers because we have a length of 3 in our hand. Once the ace is gone, the next 2 tricks will be won by the opponents. We have no losers in clubs because we only have 1 in our hand, and that's covered by the ace. And we have a loser in diamonds, which unfortunately brings us to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is 1 too many. So what are we going to do about it? Well, naturally we could take a spade finesse. That would be the easiest way of making the contract. Another thing we could do is we could try taking a club finesse, and if that works, we would get to throw away our heart. So that might be something that a lot of you were tempted to do, but it's actually not the solution to this hand. There's an even better one. Because the concern is, if you take a club finesse and it loses, now the opponent's going to switch to hearts, which is your weak suit, and then you're really, really dependent on this trump finesse as well. When actually we would quite like to be able to ensure our contract. So, well, more often. So instead of doing that, we should win the club. There's still some possibility that the king of clubs might rough out. But if not, what we can do is we can play a diamond to push out the ace. And that actually gives us 3 extra winners in our hand that we can use to discard hearts. And if we're very lucky, we might be able to ruff both hearts, which would give us even more tricks. So what we could do to make things extra safe is we could now draw a round of trumps, deciding not to take the finesse, ruff back to our hand because we've only got high trumps, and now we can play the diamonds, discarding the hearts. And this means that if somebody had King Doubleton and is able to ruff a diamond, then they'll now get forced to ruff with their winning king. Very nice. So now we just get to do a high cross ruff, which is always a misleading name because really what we're doing is ruffing our heart losers in the shorthand. But it is a cross ruff. Now the opponents can have their king if they like. We've got the queen. So if you play your cards right, you might get 11 tricks. So on this hand, there are a few alternatives that look really appealing, but remember, a finesse is only a 50% chance, and we do at some point need to knock out the ace of diamonds. Plus, we'll actually make 11 tricks if the diamonds work out. So there's that extra bonus as well.